2 days before Christmas, a body was found in a trash bag inside an apartment in Trenton.
Detectives in Mercer County are now trying to identify that person and find out who is responsible for their death. News 12 New Jersey's Chris Keating live tonight in Trenton. And Chris has learned that the landlord discovered the remains.
That trash bag, the one with the human remains inside, was found in a closet inside this multifamily home out here on Beatty Street in Trenton, the white one with the light over there. I can tell you, I spoke with the landlord. He says he evicted his former tenant because he was hoarding and because neighbors complained of a horrible odor coming from inside of that apartment. When the landlord finally got in there on Friday to clean it up, well, that's when he found this trash bag. Inside, the remains of an adult woman. The house along Beatty Street has 3 units. Today, there is tattered yellow caution tape on the gate to the alleyway that leads to the rear apartment, which is where the body was found on Friday.
It was a very small body.
It was found by this man, the landlord, who does not want to be identified in this case. He was there on Friday to clean up after his last tenant, who he forced out back in November.
We knew he was a hoarder, and it was a stench, terrible stench. Beyond belief stench.
As he and one other man were shoveling trash from that rear unit and tossing bags down the stairway, one of those bags opened.
When we went to roll it down the staircase is when the head popped out. And we were like, damn, that's a skeleton. We think it was a female because the man had a girlfriend living with him who went missing.
So far, we're only being told by authorities that an autopsy will be performed by the Middlesex Regional Medical Examiner's Office, the Mercer County Homicide Task Force, and the Trenton Police Department are investigating. And that autopsy will likely answer the question of how did this woman die, as detectives try and identify her. As the cleanup continues, we got to look at the mound of trash bags in the backyard that have been filled from all that was inside of that apartment. That's when we met Lisa Munch, who lives upstairs.
My daughter was supposed to move in there, but now she doesn't want it.
Munch also believes it may have been that woman who was living with the last tenant.
I think it's terrible because if it's who I think it is, I knew her from the rescue mission, and she was a really sweet girl, if that's who it was.
Finally, the landlord tells me that he saw his former tenant about a month ago. He was friendly and simply wanted his old mail. We did put a call out to the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office to find out if this former tenant is in fact a suspect in this homicide case. In Trenton tonight, I'm Chris Keating, News 12 New Jersey.